The Nasdaq and S&P 500 closed at a record high. For those who've been watching from the sidelines, many might be wondering if they've missed a great opportunity. Meanwhile, some are questioning whether the rally can continue. After Nvidia, what other stocks can become the new driving force to keep the US stock market rising? Stay tuned for the answers in this episode. Hey traders, I'm JJ. Welcome to today's US stock market analysis. If this is your first time watching our video, please click subscribe and like, so you don't miss any updates from the JJ channel. On the macroeconomic front, the market generally believes that easing inflation pressures and potential economic weakness in the US this year will prompt the Federal Reserve to cut interest rates. Investors are eagerly awaiting this Thursday's June CPI data, hoping it will strengthen the case for a rate cut this year. From technical perspective, the S&P 500's performance is roughly in line with our predictions from yesterday's video. It continues to go up in the short term, but the body of bullish candles is getting smaller, indicating weaker upward momentum and the risk of a short-term pullback. Of course, this doesn't necessarily mean a pullback will happen right away. So, if you're looking to trade, make sure to choose stocks carefully to avoid systemic risks from the index that could lead to losses. On the stock front, Apple has risen for 5 consecutive days, regaining its spot as the most valuable company. Reports suggest that Apple has increased its target for iPhone 16 series production to around 90 million units this year. This indicates Apple's growing confidence in its new devices, hinting that this year's new products might have a good market response. Technically, the stock price broke out of the previous downtrend line with a gap-up candle, and began to move in an uptrend. But the body of bullish candles is getting smaller, indicating weaker upward momentum, so we may need to be cautious of a short-term pullback. For those who want to buy, you could pay attention to the strong support area with heavy volumes. If the price pulls back to this area and starts rising again, it could be a great entry point for a swing trade. Additionally, Tsmc stock price hit a new high, with its market cap briefly surpassing $1 trillion during the session. This rally is fueled by several investment banks, including Morgan Stanley, raising their target prices. I believe TSMC's price hike for wafers reflects its strong pricing power. And I expect TSMC to raise its full-year sales forecast in its earnings report next week. Technically, TSMC is also in an uptrend. Yesterday, it gapped up and broke above the previous high, reached an all-time high. Personally, I think it should be safe before the earnings report due to the optimistic market emotion. But we may need to mind a deep correction if the earnings report disappoints. Alright, if you can learn something from this video, please leave us a like to show your support. I will see you next time.